So the percent proportion formula is over of equals the percent over 100. Now I'm going to show you how to use that. How many of you have seen that before already? Okay. Okay, so let's do an example. It'll make if you've never seen it before, it's going to make a lot more sense after we do a couple of examples. So if you've never seen it before, it's really not even supposed to make sense yet. Okay. Example, 40% of 30 is what number? Question mark. 40% of 30 is what number? Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to notice in my formula, I need the percent, I need an is, and I need an of. So, I'm going to go in my sentence and I'm going to underline things, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, when it says, like, what, the what is going to be the x. I'm going to call that the x. Just trust me on that. That's the x. The what is the x, so the answer to the question. Now, look at this. There's the percent. There's the of. And there's the is. I know what you're thinking. 30 is between of and is. How do I know which one? Because if you stick 30 with the is, who's x going to go with? You know what I mean? So you got to pair them up as best you can. So, is over of. What's the is? X. Over, what's the of? 30 equals, what's the percent? So remember, just write 40 and don't write 40%. And on the bottom, you got 100. So the 100 takes care of the percent, right? Because 40% is equal to that fraction. Okay? So next, we cross multiply. So I'm going to do this one. This one. X times 100, which is 100x, equals 1200. There's my cross multiply. Then solve. Usually that's just going to involve division at this point. Sure enough, if I divide each side by 100, I get x equals 12. We go back and we think, all right, 40% of 30 is 12. Yeah, all right, makes sense. You should always check your answer for plausibility. Now check this out. I got an answer of 12. That means, like, if I write 12 up there for a second, that means 40%, which is less than half of 30, yeah, okay, that's pretty close. That could be 12. But if you get an answer like 92, okay, that means you screwed up somewhere, right? You see what I'm saying? So you should always check your answer for plausibility. 40%, that's a little less than half. Half of this would be 15, a little less than that, 12. Okay, that makes sense. All right, you got a plausible answer. You can get -9. Okay, let's see. Let me give you another example, and we'll pause for more questions. I'm going to actually give you 2 more examples. Okay, let's see, we didn't do a what percent. Okay. All right. 16 is what percent of 40? Okay. All right, so remember, locate the what. That's going to be the answer to the question. That's going to be x, because we want x to be the answer to the question. And then group them. That goes with this, the x goes with percent, and the of goes with 40. So what does my equation look like? Good job. Who's talking to me? That was good. Oh, good job, Heather. You turned into a triangle with an eye. It's like a SpongeBob triangle thing. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, you know, I'm behind the times. I'm behind the times. I Superman, Batman, that's what I know. I don't know anything else. Okay, just kidding. So this is correct. That's the is. Remember the formula. Is over of equals the percent over 100. That's the is. The of equals the percent over 100. Stop me now if that doesn't make sense to you. Give me a thumbs up if it makes sense. All right, I can see some of you. All right. I don't see anybody doing this. All right. Okay, so let's see. Cross multiply. What do I get when I cross multiply? Yeah, I see. I always, by the way, I'll always pick the x direction first. Because I like to have my x on the left of my equation if I can. I'm kind of fussy. So divide by 40. Let's see, divide by 40. And there we go. X equals 40. Ooh. 40 times 40 is 1600. So let's see. 16 is 40%. 40% is a little bit less than half. A little bit less than half of that is 16. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay? So far we've done one where you need to find the is. We've done one where the unknown was the percent. Now we're going to do one that's the of is the question mark. Oh, turn my body around. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's try that. 49 is 200% of what number? Right? $49 is 200% of what number? Okay, so the what is the x. This is paired. The pair, and this is a pair. Right, that was easy. What fraction do I write? What equation do I write? Yep.
Would be 200x equal, 200x equal.
Well, sure. It's easy to multiply by 100. Just tack 2 zeros on the end, or move the decimal 2 places if it's a decimal. All right. So now we divide by 200 on each side. Okay, so those zeros will cancel out. We get 49 over 2, which is 24.5. You should probably, on these percent problems, you're probably better off with a quick decimal answer like that than you would be to write 49 over 2. Okay, does that make sense? Groovy.